No, I beat him. Oh, 23-16, but he got a kick return for a touchdown. I intercepted the ball and I accidentally pitched it, and he got a touchdown on the pitch thing.
My boy said he was.
No.
Fool you into thinking that the ball should
No,
be
he
placed in a
didn't.
different
No, he didn't
spot.
score off me in general. No, he didn't score shit. So, and that's the other thing that's getting to him. I'm starting to break him because he can't score on me on defense. I've been the last time we played, I gave him a free touchdown. I still beat him by 15 points, but I gave him a free pitch and a touchdown again. So he's getting mad. And, dude, yo, he messaged me at the end of the game. Goes, eat several of my dicks.
That will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these
anybody need a young linebacker from cheap, 22 years old, quick development, 6'6" overall, 82 speed, 86 acceleration.
What's his position?
6'8".
The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they coughed
Send me a fourth, I'll give it to you. I'll give you it. It's cheap, he's young.
But still, they're not happy about it.
He's he's got 82 speed, 86 acceleration. He'd be good at the end too. Oh, well, I'm not too good for doing this.
The coach will just be relieved though if they recoup with a score here, right? I think the coach would be ecstatic.
Hit him then.
Pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone.
He got 93 stamina. That's one thing. But
oh my God.
Alright, who is that talking? I got younger one I want on that trade too. I got another one that's quick development 23, he's like 70, he's nice too, but I want more for him.
Until the finish.
Nah, hey, that one's nice though. If you look at my first name, Pan Patrol or Pan Patrol, his name is.
Now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And incomplete. The contact made
Vivi, so
brings up 4th down.
So he comes, we're playing the game, me and my brother, he comes to the chat. He goes, oh, Stacks, the record. I'm like, why do you have to tell him? Don't motivate him.
There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
what the fuck? No, he came to the chat when I was playing my brother. My brother's the Dolphins.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. I never met an
I just sent you that. I just sent you a screenshot.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
I'll send you a screenshot. I don't want if you want to check him out. How much this and how much
yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
Cantrell's the E.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down here about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Actually, I don't know if I want to go there.
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one
positive. Put him in the end.
If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Most though.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Hey, for a fourth, you can't really say much. He's not bad. He's development too.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the
I'm not trying to get a first. I'm just being reasonable.
That might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the.
We're trying to move forward, not backwards. What the fuck do I have to do to get y'all from not to jump on the line? I'm like you, Boop. The same thing. What the fuck is the...
A false start back some.
I will. I'm going through some shit over here. I'm in the game my damn self. F what you think. I'm in the game.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey, I tried getting what's his name?
I didn't even have to spin.
I tried getting
we overthinking it.
Hold on, I got a phone call.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Man, every time I hear that, I'll be thinking that's my phone. Change your ringtone, nigga.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position?
Hit that nigga.
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah,
man, this would be a different game if I had Le'Veon Bell.
Just a yard on the pickup there.
Might be
bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they were hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here.
I know, yo, Siobhan, I see my linebackers over here. I got some speed over here.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I got some new ones here, some speed. I got 85 feet on the acceleration ones. I got the coach. Nah, niggas want to trade me with these.
Toward the center of the field, but it's
he goes, no, I got the Colts. No, he goes, oh, this is the division you're supposed to be in. Well, Siobhan, if you think, I had the Colts in the beginning, and now I'm back. He goes, this is the team you should have had all along. Yeah. Hey, we started off 1-0. I gave my brother a tight ass game.
Looking for White on the deep ball.
It might be meant.
Wow.
But I'm gonna hop with some 2K, play some 2K with my brother right now.
So the big play means just like
I was like, yeah, I put some 2K with you. I said, nigga, you should lost. Fuck you. I'm not racist, so that doesn't matter like that. Nah, hell no, I am not racist. I'm far from racist. Well, dude, I grew up in one of those neighborhoods like that. We always said that shit from each other. Black, white, whatever.
This was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put.
And I'm calling my brother that too. He a little bit.
Credit to the guys on the defensive side, hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Siobhan, who are you playing?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Mariota.
Don't let him
get to him as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney.
Before I trade this first running back, what are we doing with Jackson?
The Jags defense deciding to call it.
Anyways, I sent you the offer first, though. I'll hit you up in a while. I'm gonna go play some 2K, my brother. He's sending me what coming here.
After the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Yeah. Hey, if you need something, I'll go too, though. You know that. I asked you yesterday, remember? I got you. I appreciate it. You help me with the running back, and then I'll fucking get it.
Mariota.
Man, I got you. Hey, yo, you're lucky in games, fellas.
Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
APOC. It's gonna be me. So APOC, it's gonna be me in this division. We can't let Cali get up in this bitch. We gotta make him be number 3.
You're right about that.
I don't blame him one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The season's still early, but he's already dug his own grave.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the end.
Alright, man, I'll see you guys in a while.
They did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And now the ball near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That nigga definitely tripped. I don't know what the hell he was on, but yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Mario.
I thought he was.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the
that nigga ain't black.
Completion. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly
I thought that was somebody else.
They liked his measurables.
Now I'm in my game.
Brought him onto the
I'm
team.
trying to win.
Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? The competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the
fucking
air, it's his
ball.
and only his.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Titans on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota. rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Mariota now on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Push the ball.
Contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
No, check, Patriot! Over! Detroit! Over!
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
You already in there, woman?
Get some space.
No, you could have been.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This game is mine to win. I'm about to win it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I should have lit with my first fucking.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And I get the right
picked off at the 23. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They don't need to trade on him, though.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He still is.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Come on, EJ.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No, check, Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. the gun. Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times and any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Baker.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing.
You take the day, Robbie.
A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, now look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll set up to throw. He may try and run for this. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And it's complete. Henry. And he's able to get to 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll go on the ground. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Dang.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, Mario.
No, don't block it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On now is the Titans punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
They've got his man complete.
Kimmenberg, you trade.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm in the game on that.
Quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing here, Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Controller just went straight dead.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and this is now a one-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Who was that, Nacho? Huh? Who was that? Yeah. Yeah.
up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fellas
These niggas act like they can't tackle.
Tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now?
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the Jaguars send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
What kind of shoestring tackle is that?
There on the screen, it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime.
I've been trying to hit the ball.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down. The Titans on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This will be third and forever. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Timeout.
Mariota now. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And take it right at the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jags. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception here, Mariota flushed out right. They shakes him off. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, Mariota.
Incomplete.
Another nice job there defensively.
That's
they
a
really
field goal.
stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football.
I'm trying to get closer.
In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
They will. Man, I'm going to get a playoff.
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
Nah, I ain't got to kick it like that. I ain't got to kick it like y'all.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This to win it in overtime.
It's good. Damn. Double down.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Well, how
you
about
fine.
This, the very,
Damn.
very rare tie that we just witnessed? Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period.
It's over with, baby.
Yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, but I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what
I
can
just
you do
can't
but make
win.
your team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams.
There was no way I'm about to lose that fucking. I even tied this fucking game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com.
I even made the. I even hit it on point, that niggas, and it still said I missed it. Blue.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance.
Oh man.
50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
I don't know what else to do, BB. That's all I can do. All a nigga can do.
Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools.
I was on point too, that whole game.
Less money, less options, not a rule. So when that first
I play nasty.
it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist. And her feminine. Girl, you know that he average.
Man, if I had Le'Veon Bell, shit would have been different. You got to run it back with 84 speed at the backup, and I'm doing a good job. I'm tired games. I can't. That's why I call myself the greatest of all time, Lorenzo. I got niggas that's under par and can still ball. I'll be back. Man, it's a bitch. I need to smoke another sweet on this shit.
No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Thanos. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this.
This is ridiculous.